I've got one of the gentlemen who makes this interview possible. Jeff, thank you very much on behalf of all the supporters. It's been an exciting season so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, fantastic. The team has done extremely well in the FA Cup, obviously, after an amazing night in Grimsby on Tuesday, one of the best football nights I've had in my life. Certainly the non-playing nights, anyway. And I think Daryl's got a squad which is performing, and he's got them revved up, and they certainly they deserve that win on Tuesday night. And we just need to improve our league form, which I hope later on today, because we're playing Maidenhead in about an hour, that we will do. But yeah, it's exciting times.
And in spite of what some people might think or say, you've got great faith in Daryl and Mikey, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Daryl and I talk most weeks, as I know he talks to the chairman as well. He's highly motivated, and he's got a group of players that I think on Tuesday night, that's what we saw. We saw a team that went into extra time and were clawed back to 1-1, 2-1 down a minute into extra time, and that team did not give up. They just gave it all, and they got their deserved result. That doesn't happen unless the squad is playing for the manager, and I think that's what Daryl's got them. He's got them playing for the manager and for the club.
And you speak as an ex-footballer, so you know what that's all about.
Of a sort. Yeah, I did play. I played. My great claim to fame was playing for São Paulo Athletic in Brazil, but I was the worst player in the team technically. But a stopper English centre half, they wanted somebody that was a bit brutal, and I managed to keep in the team for 2 or 3 seasons. Yeah.
Is that why we've got the yellow second team kit then?
No, I don't like them playing in. I actually much prefer them playing in white. But anyway, we appear to be stuck with that. So, but I've got a couple of Brazilian shirts of Brazilian internationals that I got when I was out there. So I might one day bring those along to the club and auction them off.
Good. Well, we look forward to that, certainly. Now, that's on the pitch. Now, tell us a little bit about off the pitch, because you've come into this presumably with eyes wide open. It's been a roller coaster, hasn't it? Mm. More importantly, we know what you've done. What do you think will be the future now? Well, I don't know about coming in with eyes wide open. I think I came in with eyes wide shut. I mean, as you rightly said, I played a lot. I think the last game when I was 52 or 53 or something, and you really miss it when you can't play. And this has given me an opportunity to get close to football again in a way that is much, much more than just watching a game from the stands. We have invested with the three of us, a great deal of money, and we've stabilised the situation. I mean, the losses when we came in were enormous, and we have a hope this year of breaking even. But we are still having, as directors, to pump money into the club to pay the wages and everything else and all the other costs. What I'd like to do is make this club much more the centre of the community. So we've got Mike Cooper now, who's out doing football in the community. We have a lot of schools now involved with the club doing football in the community, breakfast clubs and so on, and in the holidays. We've got a link with Sparsholt College now, where they are entitled to use our name to bring young players into their course and then into the club. We must use this facility we have here to do much more locally than we do now, and that's our next target, really. But at least the thing is stabilised. We're paying our bills, everybody gets paid on time, and we know we can sustain where we are. But in the end, the club will have to run with a balanced budget. We will have to run at break even or a bit better. I don't think any football club can ever, well, maybe Manchester City and Chelsea and so on, but we haven't got an Abramovich and we haven't got any Arabs involved, so we in the end will have to within 1 or 2 seasons run this club at break even. But we just need to get more involved in the community, more people interested, more people to the ground, and develop a youth policy which has a benefit in terms of bringing players through, but also their parents come to the ground and so on and so forth. So yeah, I mean, it's been fun. It's hard work, actually, amazingly. I didn't think it would be, but there's a lot of involvement outside of the pitch. But I feel optimistic about the club now. And we would like, as the club, to have the reward of all that effort reflected in the local business community here, as they do support us at the moment. There's always room for more, isn't there? Absolutely.
I mean, we've got Jeff Kane now, who's our commercial manager, who's really beavering away daily, and any support which we can get from the local community is absolutely welcomed. I mean, the team are putting it in on the pitch. We've got a great fan base. I mean, we had fans actually went to Grimsby on Tuesday night, which was it took me 5 hours to drive there. So, and obviously 5 hours back home again. But local businesses, we need you. We need your help. We need your input. And any suggestions which people have as to how they might want to use the ground or involve with the team or in any other way, we would welcome them. And but that's our role, is to become much more central to the community we have in Salisbury.
And have you got a final cheesy word at this season of the year for the supporters and fans?
Well, happy Christmas to all the supporters. I mean, and you've been a fantastic support to this club through thick and thin. I mean, I don't know whether anybody realises, but in 2008 we came within 10 days of being wound up. This club would not even exist. So we've come from there to the third round of the FA Cup. You guys have supported us thick and thin all the way through. We thank you for that. The club is largely about you. Players come and go, directors come and go, the supporters and the club live on. And I would just like to thank you for that. And as I say, wish everybody a happy Christmas and look forward to the new year.
Thanks very much, Jeff. That's very nice of you to come out, and I'm sure there's a very strong message there for the fans. Thank you.
Thanks, Alex.
Okay.